Hello, Patrick. How are you?
I'm fantastic, thanks.
Okay, it's nice having you here today, and I would like you to just tell the community, the business online community, a little bit about
I'm from Denmark. I was born and bred there, lived there until 7 years ago, 8 years ago actually. And I come from a very ordinary background. I'm a landscape gardener, and my parents told me, you just be happy with a normal job. But I was never happy with the idea of just having a normal job. I had big dreams. So without any really business background, I jumped out into my first business at 21. And it was absolutely an amazing disaster. I went bankrupt within a year, lost my house, my car, had to start all over again. And from then on, I was looking for ways to get into business with less risk. And been working for a total of 12, 13 years before I actually really had my breakthrough. I come to the point where I was just so fed up with being broke, and I was fed up with getting up in the morning and working for somebody else, making them rich. And I said, this is it, I'm going to do it. So I found some really good coaches and mentors, and I did what most people are not willing to do, which is just simply follow somebody who's successful and do exactly like they tell you to do without questioning it. Most people will try to or have to understand something. I didn't have to understand it. I just said, okay, it's working for them, it'll work for me. And lo and behold, within 9 months of making that decision, I was financially free, just started to travel the world, and I lived in St. Lucia in the Caribbean, in the Dominican Republic, in Spain, in the States, Canada, obviously here in the UK, where I've been for the last couple of years. So that's kind of the precursor for where I am today.
Patrick, you're a master of networking, and within a few years you've built a large database of people who come to your networking events. Can you give us some tips about networking?
Well, absolutely. Of course, there are lots to know about it. First of all, the thing I will say about networking is that it is one of the most profitable skills and one of the most necessary skills to have if you want to succeed, not just in business, but in general. Because you will basically, you can measure the amount of money you will make. You can probably measure it by the size of your network. As one of my mentors said, your net worth will be directly related to your network. And the reason for that is that people will buy from people they like, know, and trust. So the more people that like, know, and trust you, the more people you can sell to. And especially when we talk about getting very influential contacts that can open up doors for you and maybe even promote you and your products to thousands or tens of thousands or even millions of people in some cases. So having a strong network is incredibly important today. So it's worth putting some time into. And I did, found the right mentors again, and then did what they told me to do. And one of the first things you have to get into your head when we talk about networking is that it is not an opportunity to go out and sell to people. Networking is about creating trust. It's about letting people come to you, letting people be attracted to you over time when they have trust in you. And that takes, I would say, typically 3 to 4 meetings, maybe even more. And the more influential people that you want to create trust with, the longer it will typically take, and the longer it will be worth putting some effort into, of course. So one of the big mistakes people do is that they go to a networking event and they say, okay, I didn't get any sales out of this, or nothing happened. Well, of course nothing happened. But most people will just give up. The ones that know how networking works will go back to the same group 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 times. Because they know it's first after the 3rd, 4th, 5th time, they will start to get that trust. When people feel they know you, that's when they will open up to you and want to help you as well. So that's the first tip I want to give is put some effort and time into it, have persistence, and just be patient with the trust building. It will come.
From your experience on networking, you've been able to turn your contacts into cash.
Yep.
Can you give us just a little bit of tip on how to do that?
Oh, absolutely. First of all, there's 11 steps, literally, to go from not knowing anybody, how to break the ice with a stranger, how to contact, how to start building trust with that person, how to follow up, the whole process to build that trust until the end, where it leads to sale or referrals. And a thing I would say is that most people think that networking is something that just takes place at events. You go to a networking event. But I have tons and tons of examples where I've picked up literally priceless contacts just from everyday situations where I bump into people. Like this guy I bumped into at a coffee shop, got into a conversation with him. Turned out that he was the founder of a direct selling company, and they were looking for a speaker at one of the events. I was spoke in front of 160 people, and that actually led to a lot of other business for me and a lot of other contacts for me here. So be aware. Don't wait to network till you're at an event. Be aware of everywhere you are every single day. Use opportunities to try to connect with people. Try to get eye contact with a stranger to see whether they want to connect. And then just say something. Just say something to see whether they like to converse and like to connect with you. Some of them will, some of them won't. But there's so many opportunities we lose every single day just by kind of being closed and just being in our own world. When we reach out to other people, trying to connect with them, amazing things will happen. So that was just one tip: is use every opportunity you have around you.
Okay. We have an event on the 17th of February, and you're going to be one of the speakers. Give them a reason why they should be there.
Brilliant. I can give them lots of reasons. First of all, as I said before, networking literally is one of the most profitable skills you can ever learn. And when you've learned it, it becomes second nature. You will do it everywhere. I mean, just think about this. What if you had in your contact, in your network, let's say Bill Gates, Richard Branson, or the top people in your industry? What if they knew, liked, and trusted you to the degree that you can literally call and say, "Hey, Bill, how's it going today? And I need your help with something." I mean, that is something that it is so valuable in terms of money, but also in terms of your quality of your life. And you need networking skills whether you're in business or not. Even just to build your social network, you need networking skills. Right. So that's number one. You'll learn some stuff about the most profitable skill in the world, and second, there will be people there. There will be people that can possibly propel you to the next level you want in your career, your life. You never know where the next contact is going to come from. Like in the situation I was talking about in a coffee shop. So there's going to be some amazing people there that can possibly change your life. You don't know that. So I want you to come. I don't care if there's the last football match the English team will ever do. They've quit their careers and they do the last final game. You can record that game, right? You cannot recapture that night because there's going to be ideas there. There's going to be things that are going to be shared, and then connections created. That is the only chance you will ever have. So those are just some of the reasons I would say that you need to be there.
Okay, so who should be there?
All right. Anybody who wants to improve the quality of their life or their business. If you're in business for yourself, if you want to be in business for yourself, if you want to generally improve your career and further yourself in your career. And also, of course, again, just if you want to learn how to increase your sphere of influence and your social network, just to have more friends or better friends. Maybe you're tired of your friends, you want some different friends. There's going to be some good people there, so I really, really look forward. And by the way, I'm going to do something really special. I almost forgot to say this. I'm literally going to teach you something that I have never done before. And within a space of 10 to 15 minutes, you're going to learn a skill that you'll absolutely be able to take away from there. It's not just information. You'll have a skill programmed now in your brain that you'll be able to go out and make more money within your life. Not only that, with this skill, you will be able to astonish people. I guarantee you it's going to blow you away.
Okay. Thank you very much, Patrick, and we look forward to having you on the 17th.
Fantastic. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Bye.